I'm joined by CodySun after a 2-0 victory for Immortals. In one word, dominating. You guys seem to have no issue rolling through your opponents this weekend. How are you feeling?
Feels pretty good to just, win pretty cleanly. We tried to not take them too lightly or disrespect them or anything because they're still an LCS team. So I think we did pretty well.
Olleh has been the subject of a lot of attention this split, playing absolutely out of his mind, and a lot of people's front runner for the MVP award for the split. Do you think that he's a deserving candidate for that split? Do you say he's the best player in North America this split?
I don't know about the best player of the split, but I definitely think he's a candidate for it. He's been playing extremely well, especially on those carry type supports where he can make a lot of plays, and he's taught me a lot throughout the season as well. So yeah, I think personally I owe a lot to Olleh, and I think our team does too.
You guys now look like the best spotlight in North America, at least one of the best. You guys obviously have developed your synergy a lot over this year. Where do you think that you stand individually on the tier of AD carries in North America here?
I think right now I would say maybe around top 3. I think people like Doublelift and Xmithie have just been around for so long, and their veteran status just make them better in terms of overall gameplay. And I feel like I still have a lot to work on myself and experience a lot to try to match their where they are.
You're talking about yourself in the top 3 conversation with veterans, Doublelift and Xmithie. Mm-hmm. What does it feel like to even be in that conversation after only 1 year of gameplay with two of arguably the 2 most legendary AD carries North America's ever produced?
Yeah, I mean it feels pretty incredible. That since from last split where I was a joke pretty much to being even considered to compete against these legendary players, and I worked pretty hard myself, so I know how much effort you need to put in to get good and to actually be able to compete. So yeah, I'm just trying my best to just try to perform as well as I can in playoffs.
You guys made one change to your roster, bringing Xmithie into the jungle, and you guys also made coaching changes. For whatever reason, things just totally clicked for you guys. What does Xmithie bring to the table as a player, both inside the game but also outside of the game, as a teammate and maybe a veteran sort of leadership type of figure?
I think Xmithie he's just been in the scene for so long, and he's experienced everything. He's been on the best team in LCS, and he's been really down in the standings as well. So I think with him on our team, he just brings that leadership qualities, and everyone trusts Jake and listens to him, and whichever call he makes in the game, we all just follow. And outside the game, he doesn't let things really stress him out. If practice isn't going as smoothly, he tells us, hey, we should focus on practice and not get too complacent. And even in LCS, even if something goes up pretty badly in the game, he just has a really good state of mind in the game and just says let's just focus on next and what can we do to come back.
Sounds like a very good approach to the game. You mentioned yourself also making your own improvements, that you've worked hard this split to be where you are now. What do you think was the biggest obstacle that you had to overcome yourself, whether it be inside of the game or just as an individual, professional esports athlete?
I think for me personally, it's about building that trust with my teammates and building that relationship, and then overcoming my stage jitters in the first split. So yeah, I think now I'm just a more balanced teammate and a more balanced player, where I'm not afraid to make some big play or to make a big call in LCS in the game, and my teammates have my back when that happens.
Immortals is the only organization out of these newer organizations coming in that's shown that they can compete with the old legacy teams of TSM and Cloud9, not only last year but now with a whole new roster with you and your teammates now. What is Immortals doing right as an organization that other people just don't seem to get?
I think our team culture is it's pretty like we're pretty focused on what we want to accomplish, and we always set goals and try to help each other achieve those goals. I think Noah's really good at hiring staff that take their jobs very seriously, and I think with the acquisition of Song, he's been a really big help for our team in in the way we play our game and how we approach our practice and just how we approach our gameplay. So I think those are probably the biggest factors.
You now have a full year of LCS regular season play in the books. What's been your favorite moment so far?
I think
There's a ton.
yeah, I think my favorite moment probably has to be when our last split, when I was on Varus and then we were against Team Dignitas, and it was really troll because both teams we didn't want to engage and they didn't want to engage, so I was just poking at them with the lethality build on Varus and just like getting as much damage as I can, and I ended up having like 65% of our team's damage. I thought it was really funny because I don't think I've ever like seen that or anything like that.
Those poke champions, man, you can get some pretty insane damage charts on there. Cody, you guys, regardless of first or second, in the playoff bio situation, you're going to get to pick your opponent. That's always good. Is there any specific team that you're excited to play, or maybe a specific bot lane that you really want to sort of test your mettle against?
Well, I'm just pretty excited that to be in the semifinals, and I still think that TSM probably still has, maybe the best bot lane in LCS, or our biggest competitors at least. So, regardless whichever team we play against in the semis, I just want to test myself against Doublelift and Biofrost in the finals, and see where I stand.
Well, that would certainly be a matchup to remember. Cody, thank you so much for the interview. Is there anything that you want to say after this fantastic Immortals split to the Immortals fan base and your fans as well?
Thanks for always cheering for us and being there for us. We performed pretty well this split, but we're not gonna get complacent or anything, and we're just gonna practice really hard for playoffs and try to get to the finals and hopefully dethrone TSM. And yeah, I'm gonna try my best to keep practicing and try to be the best that I can be. We have our sponsors here, Omen by HP and Bloody Gaming, our new gaming keyboard and mouse sponsors. So check them out if you have time, and then you can follow me on Twitter, CodySun_ or Cody_Sun1, and my Twitch.tv CodySun1 if you wanna watch me stream.
And you got that unlocked. Good stuff, man. For everything else in NA LCS, feel free to hit that subscribe button below. And for everything else League of Legends Esports, you can head to caliber.gg.